We are back. All right, guys. So let's get into this last lecture, the last component of the lecture. And we're talking about quality methodology. How much you guys are going to you all in? I'll wait up for a few minutes. All right, so let's go. So on slide number 17, you have a nice summary here at the bottom part of the history of quality of where it was and where it is now. You have statistical quality control, and this would tie in well when we did pharmacy administration 3 weeks ago with scientific management about being able to produce a certain amount with a certain amount of resources and increasing productivity. Statistical quality control. It then moved into quality assurance, which is, you getting the product that you are looking for, matching the product with the satisfaction of the patient. And then quality management, which is a process, which is a management process of ensuring that standards are adhered to, that all of the things are in the right place to get a certain specification. So, what is quality improvement? It is a formal approach to the analysis of performance and systematic efforts to improve it. Understand that definition. It's a formal approach to the analysis of performance and systematic efforts to improve it, to improve performance. All right. It's different from quality assurance. And on slide number 19, you would see a comparison of quality improvement versus quality assurance. And look at the type of question, look at the question for number one. Quality assurance is what went wrong. Quality improvement looks at solutions. How can we improve? Quality assurance is reactive, waiting on an issue to pop up. Quality improvement is being proactive, continuously looking at your dashboards of your organization to ensure that things are working in order. Quality assurance is often punitive. You often get in trouble, or there are problems associated with the issue at hand that that are negative consequences. Whereas quality improvement avoids blame, but just finds the problem and provides solution. Quality assurance tries to find who was at fault, whereas quality improvement focus on systematic change. Quality assurance focuses on the specific incident, whereas quality improvement focuses on the entire system. Guys, this is a very important slide that I want you to know, slide number 19. So please pay key attention to it. All right? So this guy called Edward Deming, he was a real master at quality and propelling the notion of quality in today's management world. He looked at quality from 14 principles. And I'll just list them out. You can read through all of them from the slides. Quality, first of all, is creating consistency of purpose, adopting a new philosophy. Quality costs less, not more. Third, ceasing dependence on inspection for quality. So not just this is something that in some of the chemical and in energy industries as well. Inspection is the only thing regarding quality. Inspection and testing and conforming to a spec. It's much more than that. It's much, much more than that. Spoke about ending proactive awarding of business based on price alone. Price alone should not qualify you to be chosen as the desired contractor. Improving every process constantly and forever. Continuous quality improvement. Continuous quality improvement. Institute training. Of course, training has always has a role in any organization. Adopt and institute leadership. Deming is the one who matched leadership with quality. Having good leadership of your organization that has when you have good leadership that appreciates the notion of quality, that is management will that we're speaking about. That's the political will, the management will necessary to get it done. Drive out fear, break barriers between all staff areas, removal of the silos. We spoke about silos in several courses before. Eliminate slogans, exhortations, and targets. Deming continued, eliminate numerical quotas. These are some really radical things that we still use today, numerical quotas. Because he said they impede quality when you are going gung-ho behind getting a certain number done for the day. You will at times, because of natural human wear and tear, natural humans lack of attention. As a result, you may be hungry, you may be tired, you may be under pressure. That in itself will impede quality. So you might want to measure quality in terms of you have a quality uh, piece of machinery here with persons and equipment being able to produce this amount. But the quality of it really is how functional are the products that you're creating, that you're rushing to create 100 of or 200 of. Eliminate numerical quotas. Remove barriers that rob pride of workmanship. Let your employees know that the work that they do is of high quality, is highly appreciated. Institute programs for education and self-improvement, he continued. And finally, put everybody in the company to work for this transformation. So these 14 principles that Deming produced, and I want you all to go through each of them and see the explanations behind each of these 14 principles because they're important. These help these will definitely help to take your organization out of problems, out of crisis, and we are in crisis right now, and the world is in crisis. Quality does not occur by accident. What does the customer actually want? You have to identify, understand, and agree what these customer requirements are. And how are you going to meet these requirements? And you see right there in slide number 24, you have to plan. You must plan properly to meet the requirements of the customer. And Deming created a cycle called the plan, do, check, act cycle. And I mentioned this cycle to you in several courses, in several lectures before. What are we trying to accomplish? Your aim. How will we know that an important change is how will we know that a change is an improvement? Your measures. And what change do we have to make to result in that improvement? Selecting the change. And so Deming spoke about the plan, do, check, act cycle. And how do we go about using the plan, do, check, act cycle? What's the plan? What's the objective? What's your possible your prophecies, your predictions? How do we do it? How do we carry about the change? How do we record it? Your feedback on studying what you have done and the effect it has on your organization or the thing that you applied your PDCA cycle to. There's a typo, I think there's a typo there in the slide, okay? And act, finally. You finally, with your changes, with your changes and adjustment, you take the necessary action. So the PDCA cycle. Plan, do, check, act, and there is a further alteration of it called the define, measure, analyze, improve, control method cycle. And if you look at the diagram on slide number 27, you would see it forms from the plan, do from the plan, do, check, act cycle. And there are some questions in the exams regarding this as well. So define, measure, analyze, improve, control. Define, measure, analyze, improve, control, and look at how it overlaps with the raw plan, do, check, act cycle. So let's define. The project team chooses a project based on the strategic objectives of the business. Good projects save money. Good projects produce measurable outcomes, and are supported by the organization. And here on slide number 29, you see clearly when we talk about systems theory: input, process, output, customers, feedback loop. Input, processes, output, all impact on your customers. Are your customers happy? Are your customers not happy? Are your customers look at you as, do your customers look at you as a commodity? We spoke about this yesterday. Analyze your data to determine the root causes of your issue. Improve, identify and evaluate improvement solutions. That's things that you can do to improve. Put your controls in place to ensure that the improvement and gains are actually maintained. So that is your lecture, the final lecture on the plan, do, check, act cycle on quality. And there are several questions that will be coming in your exam on this topic. So please pay attention. This would effectively bring an end to all of the teaching that we have to do for this course. We have done the public health approach. We have done health ICT. We have done funding in healthcare. We have done human resources issue in healthcare. We did primary healthcare last week, and quality improvement in healthcare, and today's quality improvement in healthcare and self-management support systems. So I invite you all to field any questions. I will field any questions. I know some of you all might be concerned about this impending storm and this new case of coronavirus that we have, and how it's going to affect or not your current course of study. But any questions on what we did today, guys? Please, we can go back and review things. Understanding the historical context of quality, and the names that would be familiar for you for quality, with names like Duran, whereas format for final would be the admin. Yes, the format for this final exam would be very similar to your community one, which would be about less than 30 MCQs and 4 or 5 essay type structured questions. Right, so the names that you know that you need to know would be Duran, Deming. Those are some people who were real stalwarts in the development of quality, quality controls, quality assurance, and total quality management, and understand the perspectives of quality in terms of performance, reliability, durability, conformance to standards. Look at how quality is reviewed in the different industries in the world. We had user-based definitions of quality versus value-based definitions of quality, manufacturer-based definitions of quality, different industries on how they view, on how they assess quality. And we spoke about the cost of preventing problems rather than treating a problem, and this is in a real appreciating sense to healthcare. I mentioned in detail of how important. Just confirming the next in course, yes, will be MCQs. Cheyenne. And may have one or two essay questions, if any, but yes, MCQ. Um, yes, I emphasize the importance of giving feedback, whether be it a complaint or a compliment to a company or about a product or a service. And then we went on to look at the historical perspective of quality. Um, I urge you to look at slide number 17 and just giving a nice summation of how quality has progressed from statistical quality control, QC, to then QA, and now QM. QC, QA, QM. And we use the table on slide number 19 to compare quality improvement versus quality assurance. This is a good important slide to look at. Deming's 14 principles, important as well. It's very straightforward things to look through in each of them. Deming speaking about the plan, do, check, act cycle and the augmenting of the plan, do, check, act cycle into the DMAIC process, the define, measure, analyze, improve, control process. And we tied it into systems theory of input, processes, and output, and the feedback on customers. So I hope you guys enjoyed all of the courses, and I hope it helps you to understand better your role in public healthcare, in institutional management, and understand the principles that govern institutional healthcare management. Hopefully, we can get some additional courses to increase the level of study in this particular field. I understand some more courses like that are coming on board. So I hope everyone enjoyed. Next week, Wednesday, we will be able to review your coursework. I've already contacted Dr. Maraj on results of your exams of your first in-course MCQ. And then we shall do next week a review of all the courses that we did. So bring all your questions and hopefully we can have some good explanations for everyone. That'll be next week on the 29th. Your next in-course should be in the week of the 3rd, so it may be the 5th of August. Those will be confirmed by Dr. Maraj. All right. So guys, any questions for me? Any queries? Will you be teaching semester 1 as well? Precious, I think I have to confirm that. I did it last year and I'm doing it now in summer, and I may do it in semester 1. Maybe if I get good reviews in the lecturer assessment, I would be given better consideration. So go there and give your assessment reviews of the courses, and the university definitely looks at that. So most likely Precious, but still can't be certain. It's been a pleasure teaching you guys. I really hope that we could have had some more interactions, but we're still appreciative of the chat that we could have used on YouTube. Whereas second in course based on all topics, no. Right, correct. The second in course is based on all the topics that were not in the first in course. So the second in course should be on should be on primary healthcare, self-management support, and I think human resources. Human resources. All right. Okay, guys. So let me just before I end today's stream. Right, so Faraz, Celine, I'm seeing Leah, Mel, I'm assuming that's Melissa, Matthew, Marion, Tia. I didn't hear anything from Tia at all. Savage, Precious, Cheyenne, and Vasudeva. So, guys, thank you all very much. I hope in all of your courses in that introduce you to management, that it was something new and enjoyable, something that you can certainly apply to your upcoming jobs as you go further and you do your MBAs and your MHAs in management, and you do project courses like in project management, that this information helps to put you in a good position to learn more and grow. All right. So for next week, we shall be reviewing your in-course. Hopefully, I could get some feedback from Dr. Maraj on your scores, and yes, and we'll take it from there. Actually, yeah, next week we'll review all of the lectures that we did. All right. So that's it for today. I hope you guys have a safe weekend. Keep your eyes posted on the meteorological office website. There is a storm called Gonzalo that's in the Atlantic, and we'll see how it affects us. So keep safe for everyone, and goodbye. Have a good day.